How you create meaningful relationships. Most people in general struggle with relationships. Many find relationships challenging due to a lack of commitment, open communication, and emotional intelligence. Hi visionaries, welcome back. I am Job Baltes, and today we're diving into something that touches all of us in our spaces of life. I'm talking about relationships, but not just any relationships. I'm talking about the kind that fills life with joy, growth, and satisfaction. Whether it's with your significant other, your best friend, or even your business partner, the principles we explore today are universal. So whether it's with a partner, friends, or family, building relationships that are not just enduring, but also enjoyable is an art. It's a science. Why do I share this? Well, I am on a mission to help as many people as possible to express themselves. To fulfill that mission, I am capturing my journey and share my learnings to provide as much value as possible in that way. So that is why I make all my videos, write my articles, and why I am even engaged in social media in the first place, to provide value. Now, buckle up, because we're about to get real about relationships that work. To get to the full value of joy, you must have someone to share it with. Mark Twain nailed it with that quote. But how do we find those people? And more importantly, how do we nurture those relationships? Stick with me and let's find out together. First up, commitment. When I say commitment, what comes to your mind? Is it just sticking around? No. For me personally, it's much deeper. Commitment for me is devoting time and energy to someone's growth, helping them to be their best self. You are committed to their greatness. This means being 100% open and honest, and especially if they don't want to hear it. It means always try to bring out the better side of a person, offering them a hand to help them reach higher, whatever that may mean for them. Because every person is different, right? If they have goals, you just help them and support them achieving it. Know that it is always good to offer people a hand, but it is also always up to them if they take that hand or not. I learned this in my current relationship, because we are both committed to each other's greatness. You can also have goals together, something you both want to go and work towards, a project of some kind, or something you both want to achieve. When I was still in theater school, I made a dance play with my girlfriend. I wasn't conscious back then of the knowledge that I have now, but doing that play together brought us a bit closer and helped us understand each other a bit better. It's about saying yes to your shared future or the other's personal goals. And it's also about saying no to distractions that don't serve that future or goal. Think about your own relationship, whether it's with a friend, a family member, or your partner. What are you truly committing to in that friendship or in that relation? Are you helping or hindering each other's growth? Next, let's talk about acceptance. Accepting someone sounds straightforward, right? But it's not just about tolerating each other's quirks. It's about embracing them, understanding them, and even loving them for these differences. Accept someone as they are, but it's also about accepting someone as who they are not. If you always reach a hand to your friend or partner, but they never take it, then it is also part of accepting that that friend or partner is not taking your help. It could also be that you need to accept that your friend or partner is someone who takes no action, for instance, or it could also be that your friend or partner is someone who is not really healthy because of the choices they made. Then they are not a healthy person, or they do not have healthy habits. Then you need to accept who they are not. They are not the person with the healthy habits. It's impossible for people to be everything, and it's also impossible for people to be nothing at all. But I think you get the point right now. So in my case, what I learned is that I need to accept people as they are, as well as who they are not. In this way, you create the choice for yourself if that someone is someone you want to be committed to or not. But always take in consideration that who you are can change over time. And don't worry, that is healthy. If we would never change, then we still would say that we hate girls or hate boys because that's what we said in kindergarten. Well, in my opinion, that sounds a bit more unhealthy than changing over time. So the point of that is, who you need to accept is also changing over time. But at least by accepting the person as who they are or who they are not, you can have an honest look at the situation that you're in. This personally was a major game changer for me. I shifted how I interacted in all my relationships, allowing me to support without the need of changing the other person. Now I can accept both, if people take my hand or if they don't. You don't have to agree with the choices of the other person, but you still need to accept it. I am a person driven by ambition, which often means that I am short of time. Both my girlfriend and my friends understand this about me. This acceptance builds trust and minimizes misunderstandings, which are often the root of conflict, because they understand that I am not someone with a lot of time. And what about you? Are you practicing to true acceptance, or are you still trying to mold others to your ideal? Now, finally, communication, the cornerstone of any relationship. The first thing you need to know about communication is always be open and honest about everything. Never hold anything back. Holding things back or sugarcoating things does more harm than good. It weakens the foundation you try to build upon. And without a strong foundation, everything else crumbles down slowly. Another important aspect is always try to understand the other person. Good communication involves clarity and empathy. What is someone really saying? And ask why someone is saying something. Misunderstanding often lead to disagreements. Pay attention not only to the words, but also to the thoughts, feelings, and reasons behind the words of that other person. Lastly, but not least, another important part of communicating in a relationship is acknowledge. If your partner, friend, or whatsoever is seeking attention, give it, acknowledge it. If you're not able to give attention at that certain moment, acknowledge it and give a reason why you're not able in that current or particular moment to give the needed attention. Hey, I see you're looking right now. I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with XYZ. I will be finished in 30 minutes, and then I can give you my full attention, making our time spent together more valuable. By giving such an answer, you acknowledge the other, but also give clarity of the situation. This immediately, subconsciously grows your bond together, because you're not neglecting the other person's being. So always try to acknowledge the other person. And how well do you communicate? Are you honest even when it's tough? Are you acknowledging the other person? Do you listen to understand, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak? Before we wrap up, let's summarize with some practical tips. You can start applying them today to strengthen your relationships. Be proactive in a commitment. Don't just be there. Be engaged. Support your partner or friend's goals actively. Practice deep acceptance. Understand and embrace both who your partner, friend, or person is, and also who they are not. Communicate with a purpose. Always aim for clarity and understanding. Be honest, be clear, and most importantly, be kind and acknowledge. Building and maintaining kick-ass relationships is not just about following those tips. It's about continuously learning and adapting. If this video made you think a bit, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who could use a little bit of a relationship booster, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Together, let's not just build relationships that are good, but build relationships that are extraordinary. Farewell, visionaries, and remember, to build relationships you actually enjoy, focus on the foundation, and they will be worthwhile and valuable at the same time. Ciao.